For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Oh, a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Back with more right after this. And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. Joining Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. With us this evening, WNBA legend Candace Parker. Hey, Candace.
Hey, thanks for having me.
A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
And you look at Davis. The fans certainly took notice of his play this year. He has the lead in the Western Conference voting.
And you know, thinking back on all he's accomplished this season, that's right where I expected him to be.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Malik Monk. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Davis in at the center position. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant, and it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Here's Morant, and the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Well, Candace, you'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's transformed as many teams as LeBron James. The entire franchises have changed overnight when he's come to town.
Yes, and that's the impact that LeBron James has had on basketball in general. I mean, on the court, yes, but even off the court, if you think of what he's accomplished. This is a guy that you want to be your teammate. This is a guy that obviously has etched his name as one of the greats in NBA basketball.
And the first player to earn $1 billion in his career.
And that's a lot of money, B.A.
A lot. Pass to Brooks. There's Jackson with the 3. Doesn't go that time. Here's Anthony. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. On the wing, Conchar. 10 points in his last outing, and he gets the bucket.
And once Morant spots the open man, he's automatic. He doesn't waste time overthinking. He just lets it go.
And this is the right era for Jaren Jackson Jr., Candace. Teams are searching for big men who do what he does.
Yes, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a force. I mean, he can shoot, he can pass, he can stretch the defense, he can put it on the floor. I think the biggest thing with him is health. He's got to get in that weight room. He's got to get his body right.
That's his first personal foul.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Up top, Jackson. Puts it up from 12. Well, some time now has passed since the WNBA bubble, Candace. Looking back at that time, what stands out the most to you?
Well, for the last 6 or 7 months, we weren't allowed to say bubble in my household. It was a unique experience, one that I am very happy to have been a part of. Just in terms of what that season meant to the WNBA and just in sports and social justice and everything that the country was going through at the time. So to be a part of that was great, but just one time, yeah, not again.
Well, the WNBA crowned a champion, and maybe most importantly, as always, a leader in the social justice movement. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
The strength of Anthony Davis helps him when he needs to gut through physical defense.
Here's Morant. And the layup is good. Morant's got 6 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
A line change here for Memphis.
First team foul. Substitution.
54 seconds left in the...
Did you see that? I saw it.
Wow.
And he saw it. Entertaining fans and embarrassing opponents. AD showing us what it's all about.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall.
Away team foul. Malik Monk. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies.
And he drops it first.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. The Lakers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Anthony, the pass to Monk. Here's James. Takes a 3. They get it back.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now here's Jones, tightly guarded. "19 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Clark, the pass to Anderson. Misses the baby hook. James goes in.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, what a play.
Uh-oh, LeBron's still doing amazing things at the rim. This guy is ageless.
From deep, Melton. It's a tie game in Memphis. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And the 4th pick in 2018, Jaren Jackson Jr., the rare NBA-ready defender, he talked about where he can make the most impact.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
A veteran's understanding of help and positioning, Grant.
Yeah, I love that defensive mind approach. That's why they're a team to be reckoned with.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points and their reserves delivered.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Malik Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Anthony in at the power forward position.
You know, every year it feels like AD is a little more aware of what the defense is trying to do. Love that pass.
Melton outside. Pass to Anderson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
2 minutes remaining.
James against Anderson. And it's James with the jam.
The momentum on LeBron's drive is impressive. The defense can't stop it.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Jones. Melton with the ball. Basket counts.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
They just couldn't get it done against this team last time. Their starters got into quick trouble because of some cheap fouls.
Hopefully they exercise better caution in this game and avoid cheap fouls that could get them in trouble again.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And it's Davis penetrating and finished off by Davis.
So agile. Great ball handler for his size. AD, he's just doing what he does.
Well, Candace, thanks so much for joining us and sharing your insights into the game.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
Adams, the pass to Brooks. Over James. And it's Brooks missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Drives to the hoop. And Davis with the basket on the assist from James. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The combination of agility and reach makes AD a lethal defender. capable of sending shots back from anywhere.
Shoots from the right block. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Morant with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively.
You know, well, growing up in a basketball family, Ja Morant's father and mother both hoops. His dad even played some pro ball. And when Ja was old enough, he trained him following his footsteps.
The first free throw is good.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Howard's checked in for Anthony, and Morant drops them both. The Lakers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
The flush from Anthony Davis, 2 very loud points.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Second team foul. At the line for Memphis.
And he makes the first.
Ja Morant. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling. If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
And you know, this team, they're still learning how to use Dylan Brooks. He's a little bit of a tweener in terms of size and athleticism.
Horton Tucker. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Here's Conchar over Howard. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Los Angeles Lakers leading by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Coach Taylor Jenkins. What's the focus as you look forward to the second half?
Just ignite our pace. You know, everything starts with our defense. Can we pick up our activity? We got to get some stops. Got to keep them off the free throw line. We got to get out and run. They're showing a great crowd in the paint, but just try.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? And guys, for Los Angeles, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
You know, every team talks about playing unselfishly, and in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks could be deceiving, but the assist totals back up what we saw.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Right now, they're playing well only on one end of the court. All their energy is being spent on the defensive end. And that's a change. They're just going to keep giving up easy balls.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Ja Morant is out there with John Conchar. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Brooks outside. The 3 is up. Howard grabs the miss. Here's Davis. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is one of the most promising young big men that we have in this game, B.A. He's capable of spacing the floor and protecting the paint.
Oh, Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
From 11 feet away, and Davis with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Westbrook outside. Stolen by Jackson. Over Westbrook. The quick look, no good that time.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them. And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Timeout call, Memphis.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Clark comes in for Jackson. Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Ja Morant. Anthony against Melton. Good work defensively by James.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories. You look at the Grizzlies, they've still got a solid hold on that 3rd spot.
Checking out the Lakers, they've come out the gate strong, and they have a roster that continues to improve. There's lots of optimism around this squad.
Melton with the ball, now guarded by Monk. And it's blocked by Davis. Now here is James. Defense is right there. Pass to Davis. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Shot's good by James. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Melton outside. Now Clark. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
The tight handle is one of the things that separates AD from most other bigs.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. They double him with Monk. Clark outside. Back to Melton. "19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. Kept alive. And it's blocked by Davis.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Westbrook. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Lakers up 10. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And the Grizzlies shooting just around 32% from the field. And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Monk in at the 2 spot.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Jones. Here's Morant, and he drives in. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Ja Morant's floater is the great equalizer. He doesn't have to get to the rim to do damage.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Adams is checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel told the team earlier. He said, we've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets. So the message is, it's not over yet. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Moran against Westbrook.
I like Westbrook's energy on defense on that possession. He just stays active, gets a hand in his face, and does not give up a clean look at all.
Here's Davis. Oh, Adams with the block. Anthony against Brooks. Over Anthony. And it's Brooks missing. They've got time on their side here, Graham.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Davis with it. Checked by Brooks. Davis misses.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Here's Moran. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Anthony with a bucket.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Memphis trailing here. Right side Moran with a step back. He squares up and sinks it. Moran's got 4 points in the quarter.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Outside Anderson. Adams, pass to Moran. From down in the low post, it goes. Now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Moran against Westbrook. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Conchar, he's checked in for Memphis.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies, John Conchar.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Westbrook with a block. Inside. Here's James. The shot won't fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Brooks, the pass to Moran. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
You know what? They're focused right now. Every possession has to yield points.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Dylan Brooks. And that's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
I mean, one of the greatest players of all time. LeBron just continuing to add to his legacy.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're losing by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picking.
Here's Moran. Money.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And the Grizzlies call time here. They trail by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
Here's Conchar. Three-pointer, no good. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's his third personal foul. 14 foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Pass to Conchar. It's good from beyond the arc. From deep three-point range. No good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough. So we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.